10 Facts About Huawei Company. Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to 10 Focus. In today's videos, we're going to talk about 10 facts about Huawei Company. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Here are 10 facts about the Huawei Company. Number 10. Ren Zhengfei was 42 when he founded Huawei. In the midlife of the midlife crisis, who knows? You can start one of the largest companies in the world. At least that's what Ren Zhengfei did. Before establishing the company, Zhengfei was a PLA military engineer. He did not have a military rank, but he was eventually elected to the national team. According to Huron Report, even at the age of 71, Ren Zhengfei is the company's president and the wealthiest 556 in China. 9. The word Huawei roughly translates to Chinese achievement. The first letter of Huawei's name in Chinese is derived from the Chinese word for flower, but now it often refers to China or China. The second character correctly means performance or action. Combined, the two letters means Chinese achievements. 8. Huawei is the largest telecommunications equipment manufacturer in the world. That's right, Huawei may not have been the focus of attention as a smartphone company until recently, but in 2012, the company overtook Ericsson and turned out to be the world's largest telecommunications equipment maker. It's not just smartphone stores. The company also manufactures equipment for businesses, telecommunications companies, and more. 7. Huawei was first created to produce telephone exchange switches in the 1980s. Again, Huawei may have only recently appeared in Western countries, but Huawei has been around for a long time, since the 1980s. Huawei was first launched in 1987 in Shenzhen, China. At that time, China and the PLA relied on third-party communications equipment. We wanted to focus on local research and development in the construction of telephone exchanges, as telephone exchange technology is related to international security, and countries without exchanges are comparable to countries without troops, Ren said. 6. Huawei has partnered with approximately 80% of the world's top telecommunications companies. Some of the major companies Huawei has worked with include the likes of Vodafone, Motorola, T-Mobile, and so on. Beyond simply making its smartphones, Huawei is known as a partner for other companies too, showing just how influential in the industry of the company is. Huawei has also sponsored several major events and sports teams including Arsenal FC, Paris Saint-Germain, the Ghana Football Association, and more. 5. Huawei invested over $1 million in a university in Canada. The company has invested $1.4 million in Carleton University in Canada. Why? The goal was to establish a research lab dedicated largely to the development of cloud computing services and technology. Of course, in the end, this could greatly benefit the company, but it's still a nice thing to see. Huawei has donated money to several services in the name of education. The company has also sponsored MIT's Communication Futures program, which studies the future of the telecommunications industry as a whole. 4. Huawei is a largely employee-owned company. Huawei is an employee-owned company, which is something it uses as a way to distance itself from claims that it's under government control. What that means is that employees own stock in the company, with around 64% of employees participating in the employee ownership scheme. These employees own virtual restricted shares or shares that are not tradable and are awarded based on performance. When an employee leaves the company, those shares are reverted to Huawei and the employees are compensated for their holding. It's important to note that just because employees generally own Huawei doesn't mean they control it. Huawei is still controlled by some of its management team, and Ren has the authority to reject material decisions at its own discretion. However, Huawei states that the union elects 51 representatives every 5 years and then 17 board members. 3. Huawei has had a rough history with U.S. security. Huawei has long been challenged by the U.S. government because of concerns that the company may be working with the Chinese government to spy on the U.S. Huawei has argued that these claims are unfounded and has even called on the U.S. government to perform an investigation to prove that there is no spying going on. Despite not finding anything in those investigations, the U.S. House Intelligence Committee issues a report describing the company as a national security threat in 2012 due to its ties with the Chinese government. 2. Huawei's focus on design, making great products, and true value. In 2014, documents leaked by Edward Snowden revealed that the NSA has been carrying out a covert program against Huawei, including breaking into the company's networks and even tapping founder Ren Zhengfei's communications. Huawei is a big company, but its research and development team is huge, 76,000 employees strong. This explains how they've been able to become so large, as it invests huge amount of money in staying on top of the latest technology trends. Around 10% of the company's income is put straight back into R&D, which helps the company develop its latest and greatest products. Number 1. Huawei increased its earnings by 30% in 2010. That's a lot of income increase. Part of the massive increase had to do with significant growth overseas, including in the US, and sales outside of China became the company's main business. Huawei accounted for as much as 15.7% of the $78.56 billion global carrier network infrastructure markets in 2010, according to Gartner. And that's all for today, folks. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing videos from us.